Igor, I've got to talk to you. Some serious shit is about to go down.
What is it this time?
One of the big fish is flying into Kapachi. We have a chance to intercept him. We have to act on this intel now.
Who is this big fish, anyway?
No idea, but it's gotta be one of NAR's top people. A real 100,000 ruble suit type.
That's not much to go on. Could just be a waste of time.
It is 100% worth a shot. Imagine what kind of intel we can squeeze out of this guy. Just go over there and check it out for yourself, okay? I know a good vantage point.
All right. But let's make one thing clear first. I'll do the talking. I've got a feeling this big fish might not survive your squeezing.
Sure. Whatever you say, boss. I'll mark the location on your map.
Nothing is ever as it seems with Mikhail, is it? What is he dragging you into this time? The NAR fish tank is a very murky and dirty place. Can you really tell the difference between a big fish and a bottom feeder when you meet them?
Who's there? Hey! I'm here! I'm here! Down the metal staircase next to the big pipes! Who's there? Hey! I'm here! Hey, you! Help me, please! Please, help me before that psycho comes back.
Seems like you're probably in there for a reason. What did you do?
What did I do? Nothing. I never hurt anyone, please. I was out on patrol when this maniac jumped me and dragged me all the way here. He said he was going to use me for bait. Something about luring in monsters. Please, don't let me die like this.
I don't like the sound of using a human being for bait. Give me a second. I'll get you out of here.
Oh, thank you. I won't forget it. Oh, thank God. I'm out of here. And you better get out of here, too. That maniac or those monsters could show up any minute.
What the hell? That was a valuable prisoner. He was my ticket to capturing Berlin.
Stop right there. You're on Pripyat Bradford now.
You mentioned something about trade. What kind of things do you have? What about this, box of loot?
That'll be one food ration.
Sure thing.
There you go. It's just for you.
I better be going now.
Bradford forever, Igor.
I'm in position. How is this a good vantage point? No tower, no hill?
Right. You won't need a tower. There should be a control unit nearby. Find it and power it up.
Found it. What is this thing? Mikhail, what are you not telling me? And where is this big fish?
He'll be flying over in a helicopter pretty soon. All you need to do is fire up the missile defense system. The rest is automated. Pretty fucking awesome, right? It's old Soviet technology. I found it totally by chance. Don't tell me that's not a great fucking plan.
What? You want me to shoot down a helicopter? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Au contraire, mon frère. It's the perfectly rational thing to do. Cut off as many of the Hydra's heads as you can! This is insane, Igor. You've no idea who's on board. I know we want to take down NAR, but blowing unidentified targets out of the sky is a war crime.
I've come this far. Can't back down now. Hitting NAR like this will keep them off balance, distracted. It'll buy me some more time.
Shut up, son. Think of it as Uncle Mikhail's rite of passage. Do it! My little executioner. I'm so fucking proud of you, Igor. Now, go check the crash site for survivors.
Over here.
It's Georgi.
Can't breathe. And my legs. Please, find some medical supplies. Help me.
We have to get you out of here.
No. You go. A search team will be here any minute. They might kill you.
You fucking tricked me!
Well, now look at you, pretending to be angry. We did great work today, you and I. This is something you won't ever forget.
Why did you want Semenov dead?
I didn't. I thought it was gonna be Kozlov. He's at the top of my list.
How did you know about the air defense system?
This was a top-secret installation, after all. It only makes sense they had a way to counter American spy planes.
No more secrets. What did NAR do to you? Why do you hate them so much?
Kozlov and his henchmen tore this place apart. They expected everyone to fall in line. They rounded up me and my buddies, tortured us, and shot the others through the head, point blank. Me they left alive to send a message. Well, where do we go from here, Igor?
I know we have our differences, but you really ought to stay. I need you here.
Damn right you do. Don't you ever forget that.
What's going on, Igor?
How are things, Professor?
The fuck you want?
I just remembered something, Mousy.
What is it? More rat stories or history lessons?
A cautionary tale. A wise Mousy can always find a tasty bit of cheese, if he's smart. But take care that the cheese isn't poisoned or sitting in a trap. You never know what you might find.
What are you talking about?
Ozesk, 1957. Kapow! Evil rats were stirring the pot, trying to stick their ugly little stouts where they shouldn't.
Yes, I remember reading about that. It was a chemical explosion, right? Huge quantities of cesium-137 and strontium-90 were released into the atmosphere. Wasn't that classified?
While you were reading about it, my mother had to live through it. The placid Teka River, so beautiful this time of the year. But after the boom, so poisonous.
Yes, one of many regrettable failures.
No, Mousy. What you call failure, I call a deliberate plan of the Rat King. He lured the silly little mouses with a chunk of smelly yet delicious cheese. But it was poisoned. And the cheese you are looking for may be poisoned as well, even if it looks delicious. So be very careful, little mouse. Whenever you sense these machinations in the shadows, you can be sure that the Rat King has a part in it.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks.
Have you heard of cloud seeding?
I've heard that it's possible. Why?
Because it was used to save Moscow from the Chernobyl fallout at someone else's expense.
There's a lot of crazy theories surrounding the Chernobyl catastrophe. What's your source for this one?
My mom told me it's what caused my father's thyroid cancer.
But there are a lot of factors involved in...
My mother was a doctor and a chemist. Trust me, she would know. Anyway, she told me what it looked like. Fighter jets shooting bullets with silver iodine in the radioactive clouds. The rain would wash down the toxic particles. The first cleanup operation was just 2 days after the Chernobyl disaster. Obviously, it was done in secret. The goal was to make the rain fall on smaller cities and villages in Belarus and Ukraine, for the cloud could reach Moscow. The little people suffered because of it. No one can even guess how many people died in the radiation-related diseases in the following decades. Of course, the authorities denied it. They're still denying it even today. Every time I think about it, I wish I had one or two of those fuckers in the sights of my Moss and Nugget.
I find that hard to believe.
Naturally. I heard you were once a true believer in the system.
It's not that simple.
No need to explain yourself. It was a long time ago. I just hope you're smarter now. Those in power will always think of themselves first. Communism or no communism. What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi, Olga. I was wondering if you could share some of the know-how you've picked up in the zone.
I'd be glad to. But here in the zone, you must be self-sufficient. You don't want to end up worm food.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn. Oh, great huntress.
No jokes while we're training or I'll smack you upside the head. Got it? Today I'll teach you how to stay alive a little bit longer. Knowing how to use a med kit, healing salves, and herbs is obviously important, but I won't be talking about that.
What are you going to talk about, Olga?
About resolve, grit, and determination. About having the guts to do what's right, whatever it takes.
I get what you're saying, but what does it have to do with survival skills?
You know the stories about people who achieve seemingly impossible feats in times of crisis? There's this tale about an old woman who somehow lifted a tram because her grandkid was stuck underneath.
I'm sure that's an urban legend.
Even so, with inner discipline and strength of conviction, you can sometimes surprise yourself. Let me ask you something. Are you willing to die for Tatiana?
Without hesitation.
Good. Now what you need to understand is that she doesn't need you to die. She needs you to live. Stay alive, Igor. It's the only way to see this through.